Howdy Ho, Andrew here. Welcome to the Onion Buns and welcome to, I don't even know what to call this segment. It's just stupid people playing stupid games. Yeah, that sounds great. So anyway, I got a special one for you this week. I got a really special one for you this week. We are going down the sovereign citizen rabbit hole. And if you know anything about me, these people make me laugh. Like, we're talking deep-rooted belly laughs. Just the insanity. I don't understand how anyone could believe this stuff. I really don't, but they do. They believe it, and they believe it full-heartedly or foolhardily. So, yeah, so one of my favorite channels to go to is the Van Bellion channel. And this particular video is 3 years old. So it's not a recent one, but it keeps popping up in my feed and I keep watching it and I keep laughing. So you got to hear this one. It's wow. There's nothing much else to say. So anyway, with no further ado, let's get started.
I just spoke to the sheriff, so they're going to be coming.
All right, cool. I'll be pressing charges on all three of you. The sheriff works for me. He's the actual guy who actually works for me. And he has to do as I say, and if he don't, I'll sue him too. Simple as that. Maybe the sheriff knows about right to travel and can teach you guys a thing or two. Let's hope he does. Because I heard he was part of the Constitutional Sheriffs of America, which those freaking dudes are awesome.
Yeah, so you get a lawsuit, and you get a lawsuit, and you get a lawsuit, and you get a lawsuit. Everybody gets a lawsuit. Well, according to this guy. Oh, and as always, I will put Van's channel in the description of the video. So if you want to see his stuff, like he's got years of it. And it's all hilarious. Well, not all of it, but most of it is hilarious. Just belly roll, make you laugh. So.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we head to the city of Hornwell in New York for yet another right to travel fail, courtesy of this particular insufferable soft sit who likes to drive his wife's car around town on a suspended license, even after being warned not to by the city of Hornwell police during a traffic stop, which leads to his car being towed from outside of his house in front of his family. Now he's going to sue the police, the tow truck company and the court, and the sheriff for refusing to arrest the police. Right, let's get into the video.
So if anyone's watched my channel, one of my pet peeves in life is bad teeth. Like, there's some people I give a pass to because they're on medications, and like I'm on medications, I'm on opioids for my back, and I brush 2 to 3 times a day because it's just a constant battle fighting the medication. So those ones I understand, and I got nothing negative to say about those people. But guys like this, like, buy a frickin' toothbrush. Like, it's not that big of an ask. It's really not. And for the amount of lawsuits and money he thinks he's going to be bringing in on these lawsuits, you know, where I had it tallied at $1.6 million, according to him, he can afford a $1, $2 toothbrush, and then $4 or $5 for toothpaste once a month or twice or once every 2 months. You know, it's not a outrageous deal. Oh, just bad teeth. Just
Okay. Pulled over. Today is.
There you see, like they're yellow, there's gaps, or just, it's disgusting. I've seen horses with better teeth, cleaner teeth than this guy.
What's today's date? Today is September 11th, 2022. Hornell Police Department, once again, restricting my right to travel on the public highways.
My right to travel, okay. Drugs are bad, okay. Driving's bad, okay. My right to travel. I wonder what Jenny is.
They're on by horseback carriage.
This is worse than I thought, guys. This officer actually believes he's on horseback, pulling a carriage and not in a motor vehicle that requires a license. Of course, we all know he's quoting an out-of-context Supreme Court case, one that he will be butchering very shortly. However, that doesn't stop it sounding completely insane.
Now, I'm filing a lawsuit. Regardless, lawsuit is being filed right now. What's the emergency, officer?
Emergency?
Emergency.
I stopped you because your inspection is out since March 31st. Okay?
Your emergency lights, sir, are only supposed to be used by federal law if there's an emergency. You just admitted there was no emergency. You pulled me over for a code violation that's under the commercial vehicle codes and commerce. I don't operate under commerce or vehicle. I am privately traveling in my private conveyance, and right now you have violated my rights. Violation. First violation, $200,000.
Okay, Drew, I'm gonna actually see, got a pen in my hand. I'm gonna keep track to see if my math was correct. Like, I know math is hard, okay, but I'm gonna keep track of all this money that he is gonna be racking in from these imaginary lawsuits that he's filing while he's talking to the cop, apparently.
Touch my vehicle, that's the second violation. It's another $200,000. Anything else you do from here on out, we're going to up it to $1 million. This is your notice of liability. Okay.
$1 million.
Yeah, you've got about as much chance of collecting that $1 million as I have of convincing you that everything you say in this video is wrong. Impossible, basically.
I don't need a license, registration, or insurance, or anything to operate my private conveyance on the public roadways. You've already watched my YouTube video. I know you have. Watched every single one of you that watched it.
I haven't.
Oh, well, you're going to be on the next one.
I wish I could be that confident that you all were, and everybody I meet was watching my YouTube videos. Like, that would be freaking awesome. But I'm not a delusional, self-entitled moron.
What's your name, sir?
Officer Emo.
Officer Emo.
Yep, I work for the city of Hornell.
Is your camera on?
Absolutely.
Awesome, thank you. I'm going to be requesting that.
I just want to make sure before we go any further, you're not willing to show me any proof of identification.
By the Constitution and state law, I absolutely positively do not have to, unless I've committed a crime, violated somebody. When you say I did a traffic violation, that actually means that I've injured somebody, damaged somebody, or sexually assaulted somebody.
And which is it based on again? Just so
You know what? I missed that the first time I was watching through. I totally could see this guy as a sexual predator. Like, I really could.
Shapiro versus Smith have the right to travel upon public highways armed by horseback carriage, automobile, or any other means of travel unimpeded.
This guy is really bad at this. I mean, he cannot even get the wrong Supreme Court cases right. The case you are trying to cite here is Shapiro v. Thompson, not Shapiro v. Smith. You're conflating two cases, the other being Thompson v. Smith, and neither one supports your claims. Link to why that is can be found in my Right to Travel Debunked playlist in the description.
All commercial vehicle codes, policies, state statutes, revised state statutes, and codes pertain to people operating the roadways in commerce. These roadways, they belong to me. They belong to that person, that person, that person. They don't belong to you. They don't belong to some government entity.
At no time did I say they belong to me.
Absolutely.
So I'm not sure about the States, but here in Canada, our registration, which he doesn't have, he's admitted, and like all the fees, not insurance are for if you're in an accident or something, but all those government fees, they go to maintaining the roadways. So if he's not paying any of these fees, why would he assume he owns the roadways? Think about it. If you're not paying your portion, then why do you think you have claim on the roadway? I actually had this argument a number of years ago with a anarchist in a gaming chat room, and he was screaming about taxes, and he's like, nobody should have to pay taxes except for the rich. I'm like, well, if all the rich are paying the taxes, why would they allow you on the roads that they've paid for? Well, they have to. But why? If you're not paying anything and you're not doing anything to benefit anyone, why do you think you have a right onto those roads that are created and maintained through taxes? And he just got in a huff and he's like, well, it's our right thing to do. Basically, he was an anarchist who didn't think anyone should pay taxes and the government should pay anything because, as we all know, money, government money, it grows on trees. It's magically growing. There's no mechanisms to collect the money. It all magically grows and it flows back to the citizens, and they live in a utopia, Star Trek utopia, where everything is paid for, but you don't actually pay anything.
Really not. So I'm asking you right now to let me travel on freely, or anything you do from here on out, I'm going to personally hold you liable, Mr. Emo, your Hornell Police Department liable for $1 million lawsuit for even stopping me. Right there with those lights on, that's a federal felony, and I will report you for it. You do not turn the emergency lights on unless there's an emergency. That's federal law. Constitutionally federal law. Am I free to go?
No, you're not.
No? Am I being detained?
Not at this time, but
I'm not being detained, but I'm not free to go.
I know you don't have a valid license, okay?
Well, that doesn't matter. I'm not operating in commerce. Again,
listen, I'm not going to...
if you steal my vehicle, I'll have the sheriff down here arresting you for grand theft auto. Okay, you understand me? And the people who come here to steal my vehicle, I'll have him arrested for grand theft auto.
Of course you will, buddy. You keep telling yourself that. But tell me, genius, who do you then get to arrest the sheriff when he refuses to partake in this alternate reality you seem to have created for yourself? Because you seem to be running out of options.
You get arrested and you get arrested and you get arrested and everybody gets arrested except for me, the criminal. I don't get arrested. Laws don't apply to me, but laws apply to everybody else.
Okay, I've had enough of this BS. Yes, I'm suspended because I don't operate in commerce. In fact, I'm not even suspended. I've rescinded my license because I don't operate in commerce, ever.
All right, okay. So you're operating out of class then, based on New York state law?
I am traveling in my private conveyance.
Okay?
Okay, well, you know what else is traveling?
Okay, that's
riding a bicycle down the highway.
Sure, you don't need a valid
and I don't need a license for that. I don't need a license for this. You know why?
Absolutely you do. Based on New York
okay,
state
so
law,
you're telling me, by your New York state law, you're telling me, I just want to make sure we get this clear. You're telling me that I'm operating in commerce right now.
You're operating a motor vehicle.
Do you have proof that I have trafficking goods,
I don't understand what your argument is.
Because this is the world, this is the law, this is the Constitution, and you guys spend fucking 90% of your job extorting people. Okay. I don't care.
There's no extortion here.
Yes, there is extortion. You're stopping me because let me explain this for the people that know what I'm talking about here. You're stopping me under a
Yeah, all three of them throughout the world knows what he's talking about. Nobody else does.
Commerce law.
You're not free to go at this point.
Okay, somebody needs you to read me my Miranda rights. I need you to read me my Miranda rights. I'm gonna go need you to read me my Miranda rights now. Okay, that's third violation. That's $1 million, sir. Congratulations. Sorry, your ignorance to the law doesn't excuse misconduct.
This is a...
Sorry, I got him up to $2.4 million in lawsuits already. One thing you'll notice, the more you watch these soft sits, like they are a special breed of lunatics. And the one overriding trait you will notice watching these videos is they think they are in control at all times. Whether they're talking to the police, whether they're talking to judges, everybody is there to answer their questions. I actually have somebody in my family that does this. It's my mother. She is 87 years old with advanced dementia. Congratulations, Softfit. You have the same mental capacity as an 87-year-old with advanced dementia. Kind of says it all, doesn't it?
traffic stop, not an interrogation. So why do you need to be Mirandized? And no, asking for documents you are legally required to produce is not considered an interrogation. Stop listening to stupid people on the internet. Also, your claim that you are not operating in commerce is irrelevant because driving is not just a commercial term. States would not issue both commercial and non-commercial driver's licenses if that was the case. Anyway.
And buy a frickin' toothbrush.
I'll spare you the 10 minutes of him just rambling to the camera, and we'll pick back up just before the officer comes back with his ticket and a warning he was not expecting.
From the violations of these officers, I'm going to put a big house up on the hill to remind them. This is what happens when you mess with we, the people.
Oh, so you're one of these guys then?
What the people of Scotland have instructed me to do.
I and we people along with others here.
So that's the thing, I'm not a person.
You're not a person?
I'm we the people.
You're what?
So just an FYI for the future, we the people is a collective term that refers to everybody who lives in the United States and is governed by the Constitution. But well done, you've made it onto an ever-growing list of narcissists who believe they speak for the whole country.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, Mr. Adams, I'm going to explain these tickets to you, okay? You've been issued for unexpected motor vehicle, okay? Based on your state vehicle and traffic law. Your court date for that will be the 25th of October, okay? At 10 a.m. You also have been issued for unlicensed operator, okay? An aggravated unlicensed operation in third degree because you don't have a license, okay? You have a non-driver's ID only that is suspended, okay? Mm-hmm. All right? You are not free to drive away from here.
Oh, that's too bad. I live right there. That's where I'm going.
I'm not allowing you to drive away from
You sure you want to do this? You understand, Mr. Emo? I'm sorry, you're going to fucking listen to me now because you are a fucking public servant. And right now, I'm the public and you're going to listen to me. I don't care. I'm not putting anybody in danger. How do you assume I'm going to put somebody in danger?
We don't even know if this vehicle is worthy for the road because you don't get inspected.
It's not worthy for the road,
because
guys.
it's not inspected.
Do I have to make sure it's worthy for the road?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah?
Your state inspection is for.
You sure?
Absolutely. Come on.
Yes, you moron, your car needs to be roadworthy before you can drive on a public road. That isn't just the law, it's common sense. Something you are greatly lacking.
Everything you're saying, sir, you're incriminating yourself into a major financial lawsuit. I promise you. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to send the court a nice letter, and they're going to send me a letter back saying all charges dismissed. And then I'm going to go down, file a lawsuit against Mr. Emo, the city of Hornell.
And that's your right.
It's not only my right. You know what else is my right? My right to travel upon the public highways thereon by horseback, carriage, automobile. You can listen. Your ignorance to the law doesn't excuse your misconduct. 1, 2, 3, 4 misconducts right there. I'm not touching them. Well, have a good day, and I'll be heading home. Thank you, sir. Am I not free to go?
You as a human are free to go, but the vehicle is not free to go. I'll let you park it here and have somebody with a license come get it. All right? I'm cutting you a break. I'm not towing your...
You're not cutting me a break. These right here is not cutting me a break. Cutting me a break is saying, you know what, sir, I understand that you're a man and I'm a man, and I understand that I took an oath. Took an oath to the Constitution, right? Let the people know you took an oath. Did you take an oath?
I did. Absolutely, I did.
You know why he let me go? Because he knew I could sue his ass. The sergeant, he let me go because he knew I was going to sue him.
Well...
Yeah, that's not what happened. I've already seen that video. The officer gave you a break, even though he probably shouldn't have, because he had more important things to deal with at that particular time, as he was working a checkpoint. But he did tell you that because you were driving on a suspended license, you could be stopped by another officer at any time, and your car could be towed. It had nothing to do with your lawsuit threats, but it did give you a false sense of security and confidence, which boosted your ego, hence why you're so confident now. A link to that video will be in the description for anybody who is interested.
Well, and now and he's had this conversation with all of you. Y'all sat down and watched the video. You know damn well that if you went to a actual DA who understands the difference between codes, policies, state statutes, and common law. In other words, color of law and common law. You right now are issuing color of law on me. You've already did it. You're screwed yourself. You're done. You've already written them. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm got half a block to go.
As I can be with you. You're not.
Unfortunately, you're not being a professional, a man in your uniform with the oath you took. The professionality would have been like, sir, you're absolutely right. You do have the right to travel.
You were born before for this.
And what did he do? He let me go because he knew I would have sued his ass. And now that he's had this conversation with all of you,
I did not have a conversation.
well, you know this. You guys sat there watching me on camera.
He really is in this imaginary fantasy world of his own where he is the most important thing to all the cops in this town. And they all gather around to hear the gospel of the meth mouth moron.
You waited at that stop sign for how long were you at that stop sign for, sir? How long? I've seen you.
Do you think I just thought you were just coming along?
Absolutely.
I saw yours.
Absolutely. You sat there waiting for me because y'all saw I left 7-Eleven to get gas. You sat there waiting. He saw me coming into town another direction. I've got y'all on camera. You're going to look
really
stupid.
Hope you do, because that's not.
All right, well, here's the situation.
Yeah, he would know about looking stupid and get a freaking toothbrush. Oh, it's driving me insane. Look at that. Look at this.
I got a corner to go. I'm not walking home.
Right, because you're not driving this motor vehicle.
All right, these officers just screwed themselves majorly.
And you've just admitted that you intend on committing further crimes, which is the dumbest thing ever. And now all this officer has to do is sit back and wait for you to do a dumb.
Biggest mistakes these officers made. I want to let you all know. This one here. 1, there's 200,000. 2, 200,000. 3, 200,000. 4, 200,000. That's $800,000. He pulled me over. That's another 200,000. That's $1 million.
$1 million.
He's not letting me leave my vehicle. Traveling down the highway. That's another $500,000. Okay, I'm not fucking around with these guys no more. He seems to think he knows and understands the law. He don't. And they're gonna lose. Now, I'm gonna send the court a notice of special appearance. And it's gonna cost the courts $100,000 for my special appearance. If they don't pay me that, it's gonna be some serious trouble for all the public officials in this town. I've had enough. I exercise my rights as they are instructed by law. I even told him the frickin' code or the Supreme Court ruling on this, and he ignored it. Another instance of the law. Ignored.
Okay, so he continues to ramble on until the police leave. He then puts on his seatbelt, because of course he does, and then drives home. And then this happens.
After being told not to drive, after being given all those tickets, he still thought he was the most important in the room and drove home. And he's surprised this happened. Oh, by the way, just so you know, we're at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So that's 1.4, 2.4, 3.4, 3.5. $4 million apparently in lawsuits from him over that traffic stop. I mean, that's some good money if this was reality. It's not, but I mean, hey.
He's right here. He says he's going to tow your vehicle.
I'm sorry, you can't tow mine. This isn't my name.
Yeah, but he's driving it illegally. I'm sorry. So
I know, but you can't tow.
Well, I gave him an opportunity to have you come and get it, and you're right around the
I
corner.
can't because I got kids
You
at
could have
home.
walked home and you guys.
Yeah, well, go fuck yourself. You're in so much trouble, dude. You're going to get sued so bad.
Go in there.
He doesn't understand how he's already at $3 million for all the things he did.
No, according to my tally, he's at $4 million, according to this guy. So math is hard. Okay. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Meth is bad. Buy a toothbrush.
Let him tow it. Let him tow
Oh my
it.
God,
Let him tow it. That's $1 million, Cynthia. Let him tow it. It's cool.
Another million.
Let them be stupid tyrants. They're going to get what they're going to get. You're going to learn the difference between color of law and common law. You are my servant. I don't work for you. You work for me.
Oh, come on. We all know what he wanted to say. He wanted to say, you are my bitch. But he caught himself. Maybe in that brief little sliver of sobriety moment.
Go
Wow, this is one gross mischaracterization of the term public servant, and only a narcissist would characterize it in such a condescending way, though belittling and mocking is all they have to work with because they certainly don't have law on their side.
Hey, dude, we're going to be so rich at the end of this, Cynthia. Don't worry about it. They're going to be buying us like 3 new vehicles. I know you got to go to work. That's the best part, is she's got to go to work and you're stealing her vehicle. That's called Grand Theft Auto, sir. And you got nothing to back you up to merit for it. So you're in so much shit, it's not even funny.
Oh, come on. There's got to be a lawsuit for Grand Theft Auto. Come on. Don't disappoint me.
Enjoy your YouTube exposure, Hornell PD.
I think you should be more interested in how your wife's going to get to work than whatever comes from posting your silly YouTube video.
I promise you I ain't paying a nickel to get this vehicle out, but I bet you I get it without paying a nickel. Bet you'll be court ordered too. Anybody want to take that bet? You want to bet me? Anybody? Or is that illegal in New York? Betting illegal? Okay.
I just spoke to the sheriff, so they're going to be coming.
All right, cool. I'll be pressing charges on all 3 of you. The sheriff works for me. He's the actual guy who actually works for me. And he has to do as I say, and if he don't, I'll sue him too. Simple as that.
Wow, this guy really is a legend in his own head. I've heard some doozies in my time covering these idiots, but that line right there is up there with the best.
Maybe the sheriff knows about right to travel and can teach you guys a thing or two. Let's hope he does. Because I heard he was part of the Constitutional Sheriffs of America, which those freaking dudes are awesome.
Yeah, but only if those dudes agree with you though, right? We will see what he thinks of the Sheriff's Department at the end of this video, and he won't be using the word awesome to describe them.
I didn't enter any contract with you and I'm not planning on it, so...
So let that be a lesson. According to the soft sits, you can commit any crime you want as long as you don't enter a contract with your victim. Doesn't that sound like just a fantastic society to live in? Like, I can break into your house. As long as we don't have a contract saying I can't break into your house, I can break into your house. Rawr.
These are yours again, okay? You've been issued again for
I'm not touching those papers, sir.
You decided again.
You're on my property. I'm going to ask you to leave.
Listen, I can take you into custody for aggravated unlicensed.
If you want to take me into custody, that's just going to make your freaking skyrocket even more. If you want to, go ahead. Just let me set my phone down. He wants to arrest me. He just heard him. Wants to take me into custody. Well, then do it. Do it. Nah, for real, bro. Come on. You've already stolen my vehicle.
Your court date's the same. It's the 25th. You've been served. Make sure you're there. I don't want to have to arrest you for littering.
This is my yard. Go ahead and arrest me for littering, you fucking pirate. You're going to learn the difference between common law and common law. And unfortunately, it's going to cost you your career.
Dumbass.
Career. Your career. You're no longer going to be an upstanding police officer of the law. You're going to be known as that tyrant that stole money, stole a vehicle that was parked at home.
Just got the sheriff on it.
All right, cool. That stole a vehicle that's at home. Tell that driver not to leave. The sheriff's coming for him. You too, guys. You gotta understand. I hope the sheriff understands the right to travel, because if he does, he's gonna tell you to take all those tickets back before you cost yourself.
He's a very good guy. I'm sure he understands exactly.
These aren't my papers here, sir. Those aren't mine. You littered those in my yard. You set them on my porch. They don't belong to me. Yeah, I got you on camera dropping them there. You mean that all capital lettered name there? That's not my name. That's a straw man name. That's not who I am. Good luck with that one. That all capitals name you put on there?
I am Ozymandias. Don't ask me to spell it, but that's my name.
That's not even me. That's the best part, is you don't even have my right name on there. You've already screwed yourself. That's what, 4 more tickets? $200,000 per ticket, 9 tickets? Do the math. You touched my vehicle, another $200,000. You stole my vehicle, $1 million, bro. You guys have no idea what you're doing. You just think you're protected. You're like, oh, I'm doing what my chief told me to do. Come chase you down and give you tickets and steal your vehicle. That's what the chief told me to do.
Yeah, and you're only doing what your sovereign masters told you to do. The only problem is the police have the backing of the real law and not the pseudo-legal crap you spew out. And now your car, or should I say your wife's car, is on its way to the tow yard. So play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
There they go. They stole it. They stole it. Sheriff's coming. They stole it. Going to jail, boys. Hope you like county lockup. Going to jail. Right there, buddy. Right there. There's the big middle finger for you.
John, please stop.
Sheriff on his way.
You pick your nose with that?
Yeah.
Cool, you're gonna have to say that they stole your vehicle because you're the one who owns the vehicle.
Oh, I already told them that they did
Okay, cool.
during the phone call.
A few minutes later.
Update. After Cynthia had called the sheriff's department for a call for service, they sent it back to the city of Hornell, where Officer Murray answered, and they refused her call for service. Steuben County Sheriff's Department, that one's on you.
So does this mean the sheriff...
No. Come on. What are you suing the Steuben sheriff? Come on. You gotta have a number. 5 million, 6 million? Come on. There's gotta be a number attached.
Doesn't answer to you and only you then, because I thought you said they worked for you. Oh well, I guess the sheriff gets a lol suit as well as everybody else for legally towing your car away. Sorry, your wife's car. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this one as much as me. If you did, then please leave a like, share the video and subscribe to the channel.
Alrighty, there we go. I told you this one wasn't gonna let you down, and it didn't let me down anyway. So, first order of business is we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, $7 million in lawsuits over this traffic stop, according to this guy. Here, big numbers. $7 million. Wow. Like, that's good work if you can get it. Oh my goodness. Like I said, these guys make me laugh so hard. They're so freaking delusional. They have no clue what they're talking about. It's like I used to game with this guy. And he was 400 pounds. No, I'm not lying. And he was highly diabetic, and he had the worst diet I'd ever seen in my life. And I'm a professionally trained chef before my back went out. So I've taken courses on dietitian and everything. And he would like, yeah, I'm diabetic, but it's not my fault. I'm like, well, how do you figure it's not your fault? You're 400 pounds. You have a horrible diet. You don't exercise. Oh, no, it's the doctor's fault. What do you mean it's the doctor's fault? It's like, I'm only diabetic because my ankles retain water. And the doctor should have known that. Therefore, it's his fault. When I stopped laughing, I did ask him if he was fucking insane. But yeah, this is the mentality out there on some of these people. So anyway, that's my video for today. If you enjoyed this video half as much as I did, leave a like, a subscribe, and a share. I'm trying to grow my channel, and a like, a subscribe, and a share does me wonders, and I do appreciate it. It takes 1 second to subscribe, costs you absolutely nothing, helps me immensely. Just hit the subscribe button on the bottom of the screen. Always feel free to leave a comment. Please come into the comments. I'd love to read them. What did you think of this video? What did you think of this meth guy? Like, please come in, tell me. Also, leaving comments really does help me with the YouTube algorithm and getting more eyes on my videos. And as always, pew, 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 and shit. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.